Hello everyone, welcome to Up for Motivation. So basically, let's talk about failure today. I know, right? Like we have the tag called motivation and we're talking about failure. It is essential to address this, right? So what is failure? In simple words, if you did not succeed doing something or you did not get the result that was intended, you can definitely call it as failure. But now, if you've faced failure, first of all, is that you accept it. Second thing is that please do not pity yourself, right? Everybody goes through failure, so failure is alright. So what you have to do is that what next is something that you have to figure out. To figure this out, what you can basically do is that first thing is that congratulate yourself, because if you have failed at something, that means you did try it. Half of the people do not even try doing something. So basically, if you have failed at something, you definitely tried something. So congratulate yourself for trying it. And if you've failed and you have learned something from it, all the more good. The biggest advantage, let's say, of failing at something is that you have overcome the fear, right? So let's say, if you fail at something, it is only so much that could happen. So you have basically overcome the fear of failing. That is one biggest thing that nothing else but failure can give you. Now, since the failure has already occurred, what do? Next thing is that, okay, first regroup yourself, and what you do is take a clean slate, right? Okay, whatever you've done is done. Now regroup and redefine as to what you want to do to attain success. See, you failed at it, you did certain things like X, Y, Z, and you failed at it, right? Now, after failing, what you do is that, let's say in X, Y, Z, what more differently could you do to attain a different result? So give yourself a clean slate and try to regroup, and probably if possible, just try and see if there is a root cause to why you had to face failure the first time. If you identify it, well and good. Otherwise, try changing small things in your approach so that you can probably attain success this time. Now, important things when you're going for the clean slate is that write down the learnings, right? So you will definitely would have learned something from it, like whatever from the failure or the steps that you followed. Whatever learnings you had, write them down. And when you write them down or you go through your learnings, right, this is the most valuable lesson that failure will ever teach you. So make a note of it so that you never make these mistakes in future. This way what happens is that you did make something out of the failure that occurred, right? Now after writing all the learnings down, what you can simply do is that, see, when you start writing the points down, there is obviously certain points you would ponder over again and again. So if there are multiple things that lead to the same thing, that may be the root cause. So what you do is that if you have a root cause, like identify, since you've already identified the root cause, right? Now see how can you mitigate these things, how you can address this root cause. If you're not finding a way to address it yourself, Google it, maybe go on YouTube, see videos. See, if you have faced something, there is definitely someone who would have faced the same kinds of problems, right? And there is no problem or there is no harm in taking help or see what other people are facing. And if you get a solution to your root cause, well and good. It's all about learning, iterating, and being successful again. After your research is done, right, now you're ready. Now come up with a new plan and execution. Similarly, write down what do you want to do and start implementing it one by one. Take one step at a time. And please do not think about what happened the last time, right? As we said, this is a clean slate. So keep going with your plan that you have decided for this time and keep implementing it step by step and see the results that you get. I assume you would have definitely bounced back stronger right now, right? Because you've had learning from last time, so you're not going to make the common mistakes again. So you're going to start again, go at it. Since you've bounced back stronger, there is a good chance that you would have more amount of success than last time, even though the overall act might fail, but you might still have better results than last time. And it's about incrementally getting better results, right? Please keep going at it. Now, the next question that comes to the mind is that, what if I fail again? Okay, it is good to fail again. So what? You failed the first time, nothing bad happened. You just got a lot of learning. If you fail again, you will get more learning. That is absolutely fine. Do not fear the failure, because that's what is going to stop you from taking the next step. And if you look at it, everybody who fails would eventually win. And if you see, there are a very few winners out there, because the winners are the people who took multiple failures to heart and kept working towards it and eventually won at something, right? To attain success, you have to keep failing, keep getting back, and keep going at it again and again and again. This way, nobody can stop you. You just have to be relentless in the pursuit of success. So, Since after all this talk about failure, right, remember one thing, failure is going to be temporary, but the learning that you get from this is going to be permanent. So it's okay if you fail, right? But if you try again after this failure is what will differentiate you from others. So always fail, get up back again and keep trying till such time you attain the results that you want. And this is what is going to make you stand out and succeed in life. This is basically it for the whole failure and how you can fuel it to attain success. Once again, thanks everyone for listening to this. And if you like the content, please do stay tuned and subscribe to us. Thanks everyone. Bye bye.